Do you think the blue on blue is too much? I should have worn the charcoal, right? The charcoal's more serious.
Stop worrying, Twinkle. You look gorgeous. Although, yeah, there is something missing.
What?
This.
Mrs. Losley. No public displays of affection in school. Although the bell hasn't gone yet and we are newlyweds. Oh. Sorry. Oh, it's Christine about to answer. Morning, boss. Yeah, we're all set for the big presentation. Oh, right. Do you want me to postpone the assembly? Yeah, but Christine's... Oh, she's gone.
Did she hang up on you?
No, probably just lost signal. She's running late with the council. I just want to prove to her that...
Twinks, you don't need to prove anything. You are amazing. This new initiative is amazing. This term's going to be what?
Amazing.
Yeah. That's me. Got to go to late duty.
See you later.
Go get him, Tiger.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mr. Losley.
On behalf of Mrs. Mulgrew and the rest of the teaching staff, I'm delighted to usher in the new term. Waterloo Road is going to blaze a trail other schools will be desperate to follow.
Oh, do you think it's a new computer lab?
Wake me up when it's all over.
Resilience! Anyone heard of it? Well, this little word is set to change your lives in more ways than you can imagine.
Dull.com.
Bet it means more homework, whatever it is.
And if you're not excited yet, you will be.
Resilience education is a new technique for emotional literacy and problem solving, an activity approach to happier pupils.
It's about empowerment. It's about action.
Losley's lost it.
Miss Boston, Mr. Conway, if you would. You are being handed out questionnaires about your hopes, dreams, and ambitions. Please fill these in before the end of today. From these, we'll be working out a personal resilience program for each of you based on your goals for the term.
Did you check his phone again?
I urge you to listen. You'll be glad you did. So what is Waterloo Road's resilience education?
Waste of time? Liberal nonsense?
It's a tool for life.
As is he.
Make your way outside calmly. The door's alarmed! Close up now!
It's all right. He's not dangerous. Look, I'm fine, look. It's ketchup.
No way.
Does he think this is funny?
What you've just experienced was a complete mock-up.
Oh, no, stay, please. Is this how you always introduce yourself to new people?
Pupils, staff, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our new PE teacher who implemented a full resilience program at his last school and will be doing the same at Waterloo Road. Give it up for Mr. Reed!
I trust you to take over while I'm at a council meeting, and what happens? Complete chaos.
I just wanted
I'm
to...
still talking, Simon. And I expected better of you on your first day, Mr. Reed.
Please, call me Hector.
Resilience education is a new technique for emotional literacy and problem solving, an activity approach to happier pupils. Exactly what has that got to do with what I saw in there?
Plenty.
Well, perhaps you'd like to enlighten me then, Hector.
Well, when Si and I met during the summer at Raw Camp...
Resilience at work.
I explained to him how at my last school we did a mixture of resilience and emergency education. Basically, much more hands-on, and don't think you can deny that what we saw in there got everyone's attention.
No, I can't. And I'm sure the parents will be paying it equal amounts of attention when their kids tell them about it. I should fire you on the spot.
Come on, Christine.
I'm sure Hector is more than capable of answering for himself, Simon.
I can't promise I'm not going to push these kids out of their comfort zone every now and again. That's how I work. But Si, he tells me great things about the way that you work. And I think together, we could be a winning combo.
Well, let's see how that goes. Can someone explain what that is all about?
Ah. Now the wall, that's with me.
Right, stay in your form groups, please. No stragglers. Come on.
I can't believe Mr. Loasley did that.
You haven't said anything, have you?
No, mate, look. What happened in London stays in London.
But I'm sure Imogen suspects.
Look, mate, you're gonna have to tell her sooner or later.
He's been checking his phone loads since he got back from London.
So? Connie? Never.
I don't know why you're so bad, eh? He totally loves you.
Right, the smoke seems to have cleared.
Literally or metaphorically? All present correct?
Yeah, apart from our mysterious newcomer, Gabriella Walk.
Nothing mysterious about her parent, clearly. Why do some people feel the need to announce their importance?
Are you sure about this?
You wanted her to experience harsh reality, didn't you? Come on. I'll tell you again, Gabriella, take the lipstick off.
There. Off.
I never did anything.
We're very pleased to have someone of your ability join the school, Gabriella. Your Duke of Edinburgh Gold Award is a great achievement.
We hope she can continue the sterling work at Waterloo Road. Don't we, Amelia?
Oh, yes.
Your academic achievements are so impressive, it makes me all the more concerned about you being expelled from your last school. It says here there were behavioural issues.
Obviously, we take no pride in Gabriella's expulsion.
Our daughter is a little prone to flights of fancy.
What she means is that Gabriella is easily distracted. And these private schools are very intolerant of the slightest flaw.
Yeah, lots of bright young people act up because they get bored, but here we pride ourselves in getting the kids involved in most
Right, well,
aspects of...
we must be on our way.
Right.
Goodbye, Gabriella.
Sonia, if you have a moment in your no doubt hectic schedule, could you educate me on the fax machine?
Oh, I was just showing this walk.
I'll do it, Sonia.
Oh, this way, please.
Certainly.
It'll be quicker if I do it.
Just show me, I'm sure I'm capable of...
What are you hiding, George?
It's personal.
Then you shouldn't be using the school fax machine. Who uses fax machines these days anyway?
My solicitor.
That Gabriella is a breath of fresh air. She reminds me a lot of myself, actually.
Simon, that assembly, what was that about?
Bit of theatrics to grab the pupils' imaginations, Nikki. Got everyone buzzing. The resilience initiative's going to be great.
Yeah? Well, I'm going to take a bit more persuading than that.
Oh, Nikki, I was just like you when Simon told me his plan. I thought, uh-oh, this is a bit bonkers. I mean, a rubber baseball bat.
It took me ages to get that online.
And he doesn't even like ketchup.
Don't do I?
However, the statistics from Hector's last school are really impressive.
Yep, they are. So is Hector, don't you think?
No. I think he's a prat.
Can we have a go at this then?
I like your enthusiasm. What's your name?
Darren.
Well, Darren, this wall will be your first step towards greatness.
What are we meant to do with it?
Conquer it! What else? Reed's rules number 1. Challenge yourself daily. So, who thinks they can scale this wall?
What, we climb over it, is that it?
Mm-hmm. So what was Darren missing?
A brain.
The means to make it happen. You see, only an Olympic standard high jumper could come close to clearing a wall like this on his own. Glad you had a crack though, mate. Reed's rules number 2. Fear is the pathway to failure. So, what does Darren need? What does he need in order to succeed?
Help.
In more ways than one.
Correct! Reed's rules number 3. Teamwork makes the dream work. Now, you lot, you go over here and join Darren, and the rest of you will take your orders from this young lady. There's far too much to say for herself to stay hidden at the back. Now, you've got 5 minutes to come up with a strategy. Then you'll go on my whistle. Fastest team wins.
Can we do it anywhere we want?
Yep. Time starts now.
Fit, ain't he?
Well, I'd hope so. Being a PE teacher.
No. I mean, he is fit.
Can't say I've noticed.
And not only was this a period of huge social and political upheaval in France, but it had a radical effect on the rest of Europe, too.
It's not like a lead run or anything.
You didn't stop it
Modern
either.
dramas
Enjoying
that
it
we
too much, were
enjoy
you?
reading and watching today. In France alone, a monarchy collapsed, a society was
I wonder why she went for
transformed,
Connor out of everyone.
and the poor
Why are you
took
jealous?
control from the privileged elite.
No, babes, no, you've got nothing to worry about.
As with
He's
all
an idiot.
great historical events, what actually happened is far, far more exciting than any work of fiction that you're likely to find today. Now, perhaps our newest class member can enlighten us further. Gabriella, do you care to share your thoughts on the French Revolution? There's no need to be shy. Did you cover this at your last school?
Actually, we spent quite some time on the conditions of France that led to the storming of the Bastille.
Stuck up or what?
Rhiannon, that's enough. Please carry on, Gabriella.
We studied the rise of Napoleon, the war in Europe, and the Battle of Waterloo.
Very good. Now, as Gabriella has
Which was won by the Duke of Wellington, Arthur Wellesley, who then went on to become Prime Minister.
That's not an area we're going to be covering.
Why not? Surely the Peninsular War is as an important a topic. Battle of Talavera alone is a historic event of such magnitude.
I think you'll find I'm the teacher, dear.
Well, dear, I suggest you teach me something I don't already know then.
Go to the cooler, please.
I don't know where that is.
I can show her, miss.
Everybody read chapter 6 of your books quietly, please. And you, madam, come with me.
You guys are going to hear me talk a lot about grit.
Come back here!
The most important quality you can possess as an individual, and you're going to need to cultivate it.
Harry! Hey! Harry! Stop the car! Stop the car! Stop the car now!
you take off like that?
She was really angry. I was scared of what she might do.
Oh, nonsense. I was walking her to the cooler.
I don't know what made her run, but her driving skills leave a lot to be desired.
This is no joke. Someone could have been killed.
Yes, quite.
Yeah, but thanks to Hector's quick response, no one was hurt. Resilience in action, right there.
That doesn't make it all right.
Just saying.
What exactly were you hoping to achieve, Gabriella?
Well, she certainly had a lot more to say for herself in my class.
If you're trying to get yourself kicked out of school again, you're going the right way about it. We'll see what your parents think.
No, please don't tell them.
Oh, come on, there's no need for that. Maybe you could give us a few minutes.
You saw what he was like. My father. You can't tell him.
You put lives in danger, including your own. How can I not tell him?
Because he'd kill me. Look, I don't know why I took the van. I panicked. I didn't know where Miss McFall was taking me, and some of the teachers at my last school were cruel.
What are you trying to say?
I want to stay. I do. Everyone here is so nice. I was showing off in history before. It won't happen again. You saved my life.
I did what anyone would do.
That's not true.
Listen, what you did out there was really reckless, and you are far too clever and young to put yourself in danger like that.
Do you really care?
Of course I do. Just promise me you won't do anything like it again.
Anything for you, Mr. Reed.
If you are having problems, though, you can always talk them through.
With you?
Sure. Seems very troubled.
I know. One minute she's running away, the next she's desperate to stay. I'm not sure what's changed. You know, I really should ring her parents, but there was something about them this morning. They were so distant. But thanks for what you did. It could have been a lot worse.
It's not a problem.
Almost makes up for your antics in assembly.
I have a class waiting.
I so would.
So, when a substance dissolves in liquid, it forms a solution. Now, the substance we're using here is sugar crystals, and the liquid is water.
Hey, did you hear about her running off last lesson?
Is that Connor's? How'd you get it? Don't worry, I'll put it back. You wonder who he's been talking to, don't you?
I don't know. I hope you're focused on the experiment, girls.
Sorry, Miss Spark.
It's Mrs. Lowesley now. So, the aim of what we're doing is to see how by changing the temperature of the water, how it changes the speed at which the sugar dissolves. You could probably have that a little bit higher, Rhiannon Bunsen Burner.
Connor's been acting weird and kissing random girls. And you don't want to know what's been going on. I don't know his password. Oh, you don't need to. I've unlocked it. Oh, Barry showed me out. Who is Cookie?
I don't know.
Call the number.
No more talking, girls.
Sorry, Miss Spark.
Mrs. Lowesley. Excuse me? If there's something that interests you more than my class, I'd love to know what it is.
Things more interesting in this class. How long have you got?
Put the phone away, please, or I'll be forced to confiscate it. Okay, hand it over.
Fiver says Miss Spark's gonna cry.
No, it's Mrs. Lowesley now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love your ring, Miss. Oh, thank you. It's amazing what you can get in pound shops these days.
Cooler now, please.
Ah, please join us. To bore the class earlier, I don't think we've been properly introduced. Audrey McFall, history.
Lovely to meet you.
Tea?
Please.
Yes, it was difficult to welcome you properly in assembly. What with all the smoke and abject panic.
Sorry about that, but me and Si couldn't help but mix it up a little bit.
Can we expect a terror alert every morning? Perhaps a firebomb tomorrow, or an acid attack?
All I'm asking is that you give this approach a fair chance, yeah? It's time to think outside the box, George. Stand under a thought shower and let yourself get wet.
Do you know Hector well?
Who?
Mr. Reed. What's he like?
Can you get on with your work, please?
Does he live around here? Is he single?
I won't tell you again.
After everything we've been through, he wouldn't, would he?
I don't know. I mean, you said yourself, he's been acting weird. How often does he spend his break in here?
Hi.
Hey.
What you doing?
Nothing, just homework, but I'm done now. And I said to Kev that I'd play footy with him, so better go.
He hates football.
Vix? What are you doing here? Look who it is.
Hi, sis.
Oh, of course, yes. You were at the wedding. Remember me?
Sorry, there were so many new faces that day.
Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. I was in the area to see a supplier, and I thought you could help me pick out a pressie for Dad's birthday this afternoon. You know, I'm rubbish at that kind of thing.
Well, I'm a bit busy.
Won't take long.
Oh, come on, you can spare half an hour.
Oh, okay. Great. I'll see you outside the shopping centre, say 12:30?
The bell goes at 12:35, so it's more likely to be 1:45.
Fine.
Bye.
Bye. Should ask her to pop in more often. Is she single?
I don't think you're her type.
Probably.
Disruptive or not, Gabriella's got a keen mind. These answers, very intelligent.
Shame her previous school didn't teach her better manners.
Oh, come on. She might have a smart mouth, but let's not judge her on day one, eh?
Hello. A smile like that can only mean one thing. Someone new on the scene.
Maybe.
I know what's been going on. With Cookie?
Look, I was going to tell you.
Did you meet her in London?
Yeah, that's where her restaurant is. Cookie Crumbles, like I told you.
The place in Hoxton? Yeah. You said it was run by some trendy chef.
Cookie Davis. All the critics are raving about her. I sent over some recipes and she wanted to interview me for a job. Kitchen hand. Wait, you thought that...
Why didn't you tell me?
Because if I get the job, I'm going to have to move to London.
For how long? Sounds like it's all decided then.
Try and snog my mate's boyfriends again, and I will rip your eyeballs out. Understood?
As if. Although at least he's more appealing than his chavvy friend.
What did you just call him?
You heard me. Oh, is he your boyfriend?
You want to watch your mouth?
Incapable of fighting your own battles?
If I wanted to fight, you'd be picking your teeth up off the floor now. It's not even worth it.
Did you have to?
Why are you all so keen to follow that bimbo around?
That bimbo's my mate and we look out for each other. What is it with you? You don't like the teachers and you don't like us? You want to spend your whole time here alone? Well, that's your lookout. But there's not enough money in the world to buy friends at Waterloo Road.
Good morning, Year 6. Today we are starting Robinson Crusoe, One man's fight for survival against the odds. Shipwrecked and alone for years, Crusoe has only his own physical and mental resources to draw from. Right, I want you to spend a couple of minutes coming up with the one thing you would take if you were shipwrecked. You can work in pairs, so discuss with your neighbour.
He's not cheating on you. That's good, isn't it?
So she thought that you were seeing somebody else, and now she knows that you're not, but she's still moody. How does that work?
Well, London's not exactly down the road, is it? And if I get it, I'll be going for weeks at a time.
Right then. Dynasty, you first.
Lip balm. What? A day without it and all that sunshine?
Yeah, not very practical though, is it? Gabriella, what would you take?
A Swiss Army knife.
Good. Several ways you could use that. Very resilient.
Is this class just an excuse for you to go on about that resilient education rubbish again?
I think it sounds great, sir. Can't you tell us more about it?
I noticed that you've already filled out your questionnaire, and very interesting it is too. If you don't go the extra mile, you don't get the rewards. Our new pupil, Gabriella, knows that. She has the Duke of Edinburgh Gold Award to show for all her hard work. Would you like to tell us about it?
Achieving the award was a very proud moment, but it was working towards it that was the most enjoyable part. I never let myself believe I can't have anything I set my sights on.
You can all be winners like Gabriella, with the right attitude.
Thank you, Mr. Losley.
Connor, read the first statement from the back of the questionnaire.
Do one thing every day that scares you.
Kevin, the next one, please.
Clear from your life anything that isn't useful, beautiful, or joyful.
Dynasty.
Get in touch with your wild side.
So we should use these new philosophies in school, sir?
Yes, as much as you possibly can.
That was amazing, Mr. Losley. You're so perfect, Mr. Losley. What are you going to do next? Lick his shoes? You are such a sucker.
I wasn't sucking up. Actually, I think you'll find I was doing everyone a favour.
And how did you work that one out?
Well, Mr. Losley wants us to incorporate his little resilient sound bites into school life, remember?
So?
So, he's given us permission to do pretty much whatever we want. All these are open to quite loose interpretation, I'd say.
Ah, the infamous Miss Walk. Your reputation precedes you. Front of the class, if you don't mind. I have a feeling I might need to keep an eye.
Oh, it won't be any trouble. Promise.
Parlez-vous français?
Oui, certainement.
Vous prononcez bien, Mademoiselle Walk.
Elle veut être séduisante, Monsieur Windsor.
What did she say?
Yes, well, let's keep the conversation in English for the time being, shall we? I'd like you all to write an essay this morning in French entitled What I Did in My Holidays. Yes, I know, an idea that's as old as the hills, yet surprisingly effective in allowing me to assess your current ability, or lack of it. What on earth do you think you're doing?
Mr. Losley told us to get rid of anything that wasn't useful, beautiful, or joyful. So I am.
What else did Mr. Losley tell you to do?
So we just put a few drops of the solution into the test tube.
What's a simile, miss? Where do I put a semicolon in a sentence? And what's the difference between a verb and an adverb?
What on earth is going on?
Right! What's with all the questions?
Well, get in touch with our whale tape!
Mr. Losley said, shout if you want to be heard.
Make waves, not war.
And here we are again. I think I preferred it when you were plotting against me. You were a lot less trouble, Simon.
Mum, have you got a minute?
No, Connor, not right now.
Okay, can wait.
Look, it's not like I planned this, is it?
Several classes disrupted, all because these pupils were reciting your resilience platitudes as if it were law.
Look, it's just a blip, all right? I'll find out who's behind the trouble and I'll deal with them. There's always a ringleader.
We weren't the only ones playing up.
All right, so you admit you were playing up?
Oh, he's right. Everyone else was in on it.
You tell me whose idea it was, and you're out of here.
You can sit with us if you want.
No thanks, I'm not staying. You want to be a darling and show me where the gym is?
What are you up to?
Show me and you'll find out.
I just need to convince her that nothing's going to change.
Yep, and how are you going to do that?
You know, cook her a nice meal, put on Breaking Dawn Part 2. What?
Home-cooked dinner and a DVD. Come on, you got to rev it up a bit.
How?
Not nice.
Fish paste.
So?
So,
it's not like you to hide away at lunchtime, especially when Simon has given you so much material to tease him about. Why do you need to fax your solicitor?
to finalise my divorce.
Oh.
Look up your daughters. George Windsor's back on the market.
Well, sure, this is a good thing. I mean, Princess left months ago. You can move on with your life.
Well, thank you, Oprah Winfrey, but not very good on my own, Christine, as the fish paste sandwich illustrates. Better with a companion, soulmate, you know.
Just to make you pack lunch?
No, not just that. Company, you know, dining out, dining in, nocturnal activities.
Thank you, George. I've just eaten.
What'd you have?
Not fish paste.
Sound like my kind of woman.
Come on, time for your facts lesson.
Watch it. I don't know how you can eat so much junk food without ballooning. You don't even go to the gym.
We can't all be action women like you. Anyway, I found other ways to burn off calories.
You shouldn't leave them on.
That is a bit of fun, lighten up.
I am light. I am so light, I am practically weightless. So, why did you really want to see me? Not another loan for your jewellery business. I know you usually go to Dad for that sort of thing.
What, the same Dad that gave you the deposit for your house not long ago, on top of the money he saved for your wedding?
Oh, well, you can't begrudge me that.
And then you eloped, remember? Don't forget, though, you saved that money for both of us.
It's not like you're going to need it.
Gay marriage is legal now, or did you miss that?
But you're not really gay. Just confused.
You like sis? Come on, drop you back at school.
Where are the changing rooms? Down there.
Wait up! Perhaps if you met the right chap, you could drop all this silly stuff about liking girls. I mean, we're not kids anymore. It's hardly like you need the extra attention.
Right. Firstly, I wasn't the one who was always desperate for attention. That was you. And secondly, I've been out 10 years. When are you going to accept it?
Maybe when you have a serious, lasting relationship.
FYI, I'm in a relationship. In fact, I'm in love, okay?
Since when?
Since just after your wedding.
Well, so who is she, this amazing woman that's finally stolen your heart? Sorry, Nikki, we're kind of having a family thing.
I'm in love with you. Thanks.
What was that?
I was hoping for something more along the lines of I love you too.
What are you going to do?
Stay here and keep watch. Mr. Reed?
Gabriella, what can I do for you?
Oh, you look really hot. I thought you could use this.
I could, yes. Thank you.
Rihanna, what are you doing lodging there?
Cover yourself up.
Why? Don't you like what you see?
I gave you the benefit of the doubt after your stunt this morning because you seemed genuinely sorry. But you repay me with this? Why? And once again, Mr. Reed is involved. Is there something going on here you're not telling me? Gabriella, I want to help you, I really do. But you're not making it easy.
You wouldn't understand. You people never do.
Try me.
If you're going to punish me, then punish me.
Fine. Have it your way.
It really wasn't how it looked. She's not even my type.
Go to the cooler, Gabriella. Teacher will come and get you when we're done.
Yep, I'll take her in case she tries to do another runner. Okay. Look, if Mr. Reed has behaved inappropriately in any way, you need to tell Mrs. Mulgrew or me. You won't get into trouble.
But he would, wouldn't he?
So, you were in the wrong place at the wrong time again. Is that it?
If you like.
You don't seem to be taking this very seriously, Hector.
Because it's ludicrous. I didn't touch her.
I heard what you said to her this morning about being there if she needed extra help. What sort of extra help were you offering?
That was totally innocent.
Right. I think what we're dealing with is an old-fashioned schoolgirl crush.
Why do you think that?
Well, this morning in the cooler she was asking loads of questions about him, and just now there was something in her manner. She's quite calm and in control.
I was thinking the same.
Well, why didn't you say that before?
I didn't want to flatter myself.
You don't strike me as the modest type.
Maybe I have hidden depths.
So, how long's Nikki been seeing your sister?
Victoria and I aren't really that close.
Thanks for sticking up for me.
Call it as I see it, it's no big deal.
Hi, it's Hector, by the way.
What?
No more Mr. Reed.
Fine. About what happened outside, I'm really sorry.
It's between you and her. Nothing to do with me.
No, baby, so, you shouldn't have found out like that.
Well, I'm used to it with Vix. Always a drama around every corner. You'll find that out for yourself. Well, if it lasts.
Look, I know I've been defending her, but that was before I found out she was sabotaging my resilience program.
Can't help thinking you've only got yourself to blame there. Gabriella's father said her last school blew her discipline issues out of proportion. I'm going to do a bit more digging.
I like your necklace. Present from Daddy.
It's from New York. He was there on business.
Quiet, you two.
I'm gonna try. Who cares?
OK, you lot, you can go to your classes. Not you, Miss Walk. You keep an eye on her a bit longer.
With pleasure. Gabriella had behavioural issues at her last school. Skipping classes, discipline problems, the lot. The head there said she only attended for 5 months, so I tried her previous school to that, and...
Let me guess. Same thing.
Yeah, but it gets worse. She was expelled for stalking a teacher. Sonia, get the works back in here, please.
settle down. Shazni, have you got something to say?
No, miss.
Then, could you please focus?
Sorry, we didn't leave nothing. Let's be friends.
If you've got something to say, I'd rather you just came out and said it.
Oh, like you did earlier on?
Right. Does it bother any of you? Who I spend my personal life with, male or female? Does it make me any more or less of a decent teacher?
No.
No. No. Then you're just making conversation. And it's nice, but we've got lessons to be getting on with. All right. The use of metaphors in everyday language.
That woman was a bit out your league, though, weren't she, miss?
I won't tell you again, Shazni.
Did you get it all done?
Look, I'm not sure about this.
Look, you need to man up and do something drastic.
It's for the missus.
Where did you get that? I nabbed it from Dynasty's locker. What can I say? She's an adventurous girl. Grab my bag. All right. You good? Yeah. Go.
I've been looking at that new girl's family online. They've got a fashion business worth millions.
So?
I've never had a well-rich friend before.
We're friends now, are we?
Snobbery works two ways, you know.
What's wrong?
I shouldn't have overreacted. He's gonna leave me, I know it.
If it doesn't feel right, you don't have to go through with it, you know?
And then what? Lose Imogen?
No, I don't mean this tonight. Well, what? You know, you could knock the whole idea on its head. Forget the interview.
You're the one that was banging on about how much of a great opportunity it is.
Yeah, and I meant it. Well, what I'm trying to say, Connor, is that if you didn't want to go through with it, you know, and you wanted to stay here, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I wouldn't think any less of you, and it's not like your life will be over. You still have Imogen and your mum and your mates.
Yeah, sure. And if I got the job and moved to London, it's not like I'm going to forget about everyone here, is it?
Yeah, of course.
And mates, good mates are important too.
Yeah, all right. I get it.
Good.
Imogen's not going to know what's hit her.
And I can't believe you have this. Naughty.
Not even one full day in this again.
I have a conference call at 5.
Did it slip your mind to mention the main reason Gabriella was expelled from her previous schools?
We didn't think it was important, and anyway, you never asked.
Oh, so you lied by omission?
We were hoping that this place would be a new start. I can see that was a mistake. Clearly, the male teachers here are as happy to lead her on as the ones at her previous schools.
You're not suggesting this is our fault. Even putting her behaviour with Mr. Reed aside, she has stirred up all manner of trouble today.
Which I'd hoped a school like this one would be more than able to handle.
We are not a juvenile reform centre, Mr. Wark. I'm sorry, but Waterloo Road simply isn't equipped to deal with Gabriella.
Please, don't give up on her.
Surely she deserves another chance. I mean, a bit of disruption, a little flirting, it's hardly the end of the world, is it?
No, there's more than that. During one of our lessons this morning, she tried to steal a truck and leave school premises. Luckily, Mr. Reed stopped her. There could have been a nasty accident.
Will you never learn?
Mr. Wark. Gabriella. Wait outside, please. Sonia will look after you. I should call the police.
Oh, don't be so ridiculous.
When an assault takes place on school premises...
Let's just take her home. There are other schools.
Look, it's just going to happen again and again. Can you not see that, you stupid woman?
He's not usually like this. It was a shock of hearing what Gabriella did.
Shut up, Amelia.
She has a right to know. I want to show you something.
Is that Gabriella?
No, it's her sister, Florence. She was only 7 when it happened. A traffic accident. She was killed instantly.
I'm so sorry.
I really don't think you should listen in.
They were waiting for Vincent to collect them from school. He was running a little late.
A few minutes.
Instead of waiting, Gabriella insisted on getting the bus. As they got off, Lawrence was hit by a car. Gabriella's never forgiven herself.
Yes, I have! I forgave myself years ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
The only person who hasn't forgiven me is you, Daddy.
Go outside, please, Gabriella.
Why? So they can tell more lies about me. They have never stopped blaming me. It's not like they're even hostile. Just indifferent. It's like I don't exist. The accident wasn't even my fault. If he hadn't been working on his day off, he blames me because it's easier than blaming himself.
What? Jammy Ginger?
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't call the police and social services.
Please, Mrs. Mulgrew. We try to be patient with Gabriella, but, well, she's difficult.
I'm sorry. I have never struck Gabriella before. It's just I can't stand it. And she pushes me and she pushes me.
Vincent, please, not here.
Have you ever considered family counselling?
I'm not having some do-gooder poking their nose in.
Counselling's not for us.
Counselling isn't just for disadvantaged families, Mrs. Wark. Dysfunctional families come in all shapes and sizes. Now, you need to sort out these problems, and Waterloo Road is a good school, Mr. Wark, but we can't fix this alone. Gabriella's going to need a lot of help, and we need to work together, school and family. Will you work with us?
I'll apologise to Gabriella. I'll make it up to her.
Oh, thank you, Sonia. Hell of a first day, hey?
Suppose.
Staying at Waterloo Road or not is your choice. I would like you to give us a chance, show you what we can do. We're not as posh as your other schools, and there are a lot of people here with big issues to deal with. But we just try and rub along, make friends, help each other out. Waterloo Road isn't perfect, but most of the time it works. So, Gabriella, are you in?
Here.
Wow. What's this for?
It's a thank you for being my only friend today. I'm sorry about snogging your boyfriend. And for being a bitch.
Told you she were all right. See you later.
Don't know about you guys, but I could do with a drink.
Oh, I'm in. Anchor's in town.
Will that be a soft drink?
Don't worry, we're leaving this bad boy at the pub. I'll give you back in exchange for directions.
I've got my own transport, thanks.
I haven't. Shall we?
My pleasure. Good.
Thank you for giving her another chance.
We don't pass on difficult situations at this school. And now I know where the problems stem from, we can make a start at addressing them.
The past few years have been very hard. For all of us.
See you tomorrow, Gabriella.
Come on. Can you get?
I'd rather walk.
Please, Gabriella, not now.
I need to be alone for a while.
It's fine. Look. Make sure you get a cab home safely.
I'm hardly going to take the bus, am I?
What are you gonna do? Can't bear the bad news yet. Can I come round to your place?
No. You have to go to Connor's.
Why? What he said to you?
Nothing.
I can't believe he spoke to you first. I'm his wife. I shouldn't be hearing stuff from someone else. Now look what you've done.
Hey.
Babes, wait.
No, you can't go round.
Now that was a long first day back.
Tell me about it.
You sure you're doing the right thing? Giving Gabriella another chance?
Are you questioning my authority, Mr. Losley?
Wouldn't dream of it, Mrs. Mulgrew. Kid that mixed up, though, it's going to be hard work.
Which makes her the perfect candidate for some resilience education. She'll an expert like you has a few ideas on how to transform her. But in the meantime, we'll try some good old-fashioned patience and understanding.
Come to the pub. Me and Hector can fill you in on our plans for the term.
I can't tonight. There's something important I have to do. Another time, though.
Good day at the office, dear.
Let me see. Smoke bombs in assembly. Teenage girls flashing teachers. Barking my parents. Well, I'd say pretty average, really.
You love it.
Yeah. Just don't tell anyone.
Didn't fancy the pub was Mr. Lousy, then. I'm free, if you fancy doing something else.
Thanks, but I'm going home. I've been so wrapped up with this place, I've hardly seen Connor. This is a big year for him, and dealing with the works today was a bit of a wake-up call. Connor has to know I'm there if he needs me.
Well, Christine, please stop. I'm welling up.
Oh, shut up, George. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Connor?
Here.
What's all this?
Afternoon tea for the twist.
Oh, no. Oh, mate, you should have consulted on the apron.
I never meant to embarrass you.
Oh, I suppose it's not that big a deal. I just wish you'd pick your timing better. Nobody's talking about the wedding anymore.
Thank you very much.
Still talking to me?
I don't blame you for kicking off. Well, what I did was pretty out there.
Maybe, but I think it was the kick up the backside I needed. And there's something I forgot to say earlier. I love you too.
No, that's something I wasn't expecting.
What, you didn't know? You must be the only person in school today who didn't hear about their earlier antics. This isn't the main show, this is like the encore, isn't it, Sue?
All right, boys. funny, it really was. You had to be there. Oh, honestly, I couldn't do it.
This is dead tasty.
So is the chef.
I don't know, without the apron, I'm not really feeling it.
Right, okay, look, it could have been worse. At one point, I was thinking about wearing just the hat.
Oh, look, you and me, mate, we need to have a serious chat.
It was you that got me into this, remember? Yeah.
Kevin, can't believe you did all this for me. I thought.
What?
Doesn't matter.
If I get the job, nothing's going to change between me and you.
I wish I could be sure of that.
We're married. I don't know about you, but when I took my vows, I took them seriously.
Me too. But it's not going to stop me missing you like mad, though, is it?
Mm.
I'm going to get that recipe off them, that's amazing.
I wasn't expecting you back so early.
Clearly. Have I gate-crashed a party?
Connor was just trying out a few new dishes. He's had some interest.
From people at school.
Is that what you wanted to talk to me about earlier?
Yeah.
Sorry I was so abrupt with you.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does. Next time you come to see me, I'll make time for you. I want to be a proper mum you can be proud of, at home and at work. What's that?
Try some of the creme brulee Connor made. It's lovely.
That's a good idea.
You thought that you were going to use a bit of fruitful interaction technique on a certain Miss Boston. Shame her interests lie elsewhere.
Oh, Nikki, I've been around. I've seen the way she looks at me. Just halfway there already.
Thank you.
Don't lose it.
I won't. I'll download a copy when I get a minute.
That's it with all this downloading.
I'm going through a bit of a bad patch in the moment, and my dynasty, she's really suffering. Have you ever worked in a kitchen?
Mum?
Dynasty?
You are like seriously working here?
I may as well give you this too.
What now?
Have you heard of the chef Cookie Davis? I've been offered a job in her kitchen.
She's got a restaurant in Glasgow?
No, London.
Do you ever wish you could just press pause? Things would just stay as they are.